Hey friends, Nate Kupish here with Blastoff Studio. I want to take just a second to encourage anyone who is starting their own business, who's in the middle of running their own business, or who just dreams about running their own business, whether it's in the design field, which is what we do at Blastoff Studio, with strategy and marketing and web stuff, or whether it's something completely disassociated from that field of work. We do a podcast in conjunction with a local video company. It's an incredible agency here in Bend, Oregon called the Northwest Collective, and their founder, Eric Parnell, is a really close friend of mine. And Blastoff Studio and the Northwest Collective work together on projects of all sorts of different sizes. They do primarily high-end video work, and then we obviously do a lot of the strategy, web, brand stuff, and so we work together on quite a few projects. So about 8 months ago, that's a pretty specific number, 8 months ago, Eric and I sat down and we said, man, we would love to glean. He's 10 years into this business that he's started. He has employees and staff, and yet he still has questions and he's learning. And obviously at Blastoff, we're about close to 2 years in, and we have questions and we want to grow, and we really do believe that learning, if we're not learning, well, then we're just going to get stuck. And so anyway, Eric and I sat down and we said, well, how do we get conversations with founders of these agencies that have been going for 20 years, 30 years, and how do we glean from them? And then more so, how do we take that and pass it on to other people that are in similar spots as we are as business owners, or maybe for you as a high-level manager or someone who has influence in the company? And so what we did is we started a podcast called Grow Your Creative Agency. Now, yes, it's in the field of creative agency. We do ask some questions that have to do specifically with the work that we're doing, but a lot of it comes down to just running your own business. How do you work with clients? How do you do price increases? How do you do price decreases in order to build relationships long-term? We have all of these great questions, and we built out this entire format of these episodes. So anyway, it's not some crazy overproduced show. We just sit down with founders of creative agencies and we ask them everything. We blitz them with questions and glean from their knowledge and in hopes to share it with you. That being said, we just released an episode, actually today, with Sara Green. She lives here in Bend most of the time, but she has an agency called People that's based out of the Seattle, Washington area, and then they also have an office here in Bend. They have this incredible team of these 12 senior level designers. They've been going for 20 plus years, and we got to sit down with Sara a few weeks ago on the show, on Grow Your Creative Agency podcast, and ask her questions. And it was, let me tell you, it was, I can't say favorites, right? But it was one of my favorite conversations that I've had in a long time. She is just rich with wisdom, has so much insight and experience. But most of all, something that she said really resonated with me and how our interaction went with her. And she said, if we're not, I'm paraphrasing, but if you listen to the episode, you'll hear her expound on this more. If the interaction with our customers and clients isn't the most fun part of their day, the creative agency, if that interaction isn't the most fun and enjoyable, what are we doing? Like, the whole creative agency world should be enjoyable and fun and life-giving, and that goes over to how we work with clients and how we speak to clients and how we interact and how we honor clients. And I just thought that was so cool. It was right on exactly what we feel here at Blastoff Studio as well. So anyway, you can find Grow Your Creative Agency podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go check it out. It's obviously free. It's just a resource to help encourage you in your work and growing your own company or business or agency or wherever you find yourself. So anyway, we hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions or need help with brand work or strategy work, with web development or video work, we're here. We'd love to be a resource for you and talk about projects, that type of thing. But anyway, have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.